What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. I want to do a little bit of a different video for you guys today. It's in regards to our Tesla Model 3 and almost 1 year of ownership and the cost of it. So a lot of people's huge reasoning for getting an electric vehicle is not only that it's good for the environment and it's cost efficient, but it's that maintenance and repairs should be at a minimum compared to your regular ICE vehicles. I have had this car for, like I said, almost a year. I've also had a 2019 CLA 250 for 2 years, and I can tell you just in regularly scheduled maintenance that this car has had zero cost associated with that. Now, you can actually build, if you get a lease or you purchase a vehicle, you can build maintenance into these prices. However, what you don't need is that done in a Model 3 or a Tesla in general. So before I go any farther into this, make sure to thumbs up this video, guys. Subscribe to the channel, it really helps. And then also make sure, if you're thinking about getting a Tesla, to use our referral link. Get us both 1,000 free supercharging miles. If not ours, use somebody's, but don't lose out on those free miles. Which leads me to my next point, actually. Teslas use supercharging in order to fill up their vehicles, but unlike traditional gas equivalent vehicles, you don't have to go to a gas station to charge. You technically don't ever need to step foot in a supercharger unless you're on a trip, and I should say a long distance trip, because supercharging can be done at home. You're not going to get those out of control charging speeds. You're going to get about 32 amps or a little more or less depending on what vehicle you have, but you can actually home charge with either a traditional wall outlet or the upgrade like you'd use in a dryer outlet or something of that nature, in order to get about, at least for a standard range plus that I have, right about 13-14 miles per charge an hour. Not going to blow the roof off anything, but overnight charging, when is the best time to charge? Price point is that same period. You're leaving it alone, it's just sitting there, you don't have to worry about anything. You're getting the best rate, you're sleeping, when you wake up, unplug and you're good to go. You have a full charge. So it's definitely one of the hugest selling points, I think, for an electric vehicle. You don't have to step foot in there. Obviously, we know what's going on in the world with COVID. Some people are very sensitive to going out and about, and a gas station, we know, is not the most traditionally clean environment. So you can avoid all that together right now by just charging at home. Huge benefit. Now, beyond that, there has been literally zero extra times I've had to either call Tesla roadside or schedule a visit with the dealership. I have had literally no issues with this vehicle. The true cost of ownership just is what I've done to charge this car. I have saved about, I can't even recall, but I've saved a lot from not having to go get gas once a week or twice a week. Even if you're driving less and say you fill up your tank once every other week, at $20 a pop, that's still $40 a month you're saving, not having to get gas. And if it's costing you at home to fully charge with $2-3, if it's like 0.9 cents per kilowatt hour for charging, you are saving a ton of money just by charging at home. I can tell you personally, we have JEA here in Florida, and I have not seen an increase on my bill since I got this Tesla Model 3. We keep our AC kind of in the warmer side. We keep it around 73 or so. However, we made no adjustments when we purchased this vehicle. We didn't raise it a degree or any of that. So if cost is an issue or a concern, keep that in mind. Depending on how your local provider covers electric vehicles, you might get tax breaks for installing home charging, which is what we got as well. It's like a $1,000 tax break. Actually, excuse me, it wasn't even a tax break. It was actually a rebate card that we got in the mail from them for $1,000 just for installing a charger. The install for the charging was $350. That could vary depending on who you go with for your install. We didn't go with somebody on the Tesla website. It's another company that's local to us that we went with. I did call some out of curiosity, and it ranges between $350 to about $550 for an install, and that will vary depending on where you're installing this and how far they have to run that line for the install. So, having said all that, you can see how minimal costs have been. I made some personal upgrades to the car. I tinted the windows, I got a couple of interior covers and stuff like that, but Nothing else aside from mats and tint were done, and that was obviously optional because I felt like doing that. So eliminate any doubt in your mind. If you can home charge, or your apartment complex you can convince to install a charger and the tax breaks they get on that, huge benefit, huge upside to getting an electric vehicle. Can it be done without a home charger? Absolutely, but you just have to factor in that supercharging charge. For a full charge at a supercharger, they do vary in cost depending on location, but you're looking at anywhere from $14 to $20 to fill up, which again is a little less expensive than it would be for a tank of gas, depending on that cost per gallon as well. Aside from that, what else do you want to know about the cost of ownership for the first year of owning this? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We did just start memberships. We have a whole bunch coming for that, for exclusive content. Check that out as well. Click that join button, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.